A missionary flight crew is back home in the Bay Area tonight. It comes days after their plane was set on fire during protests in Haiti. The crew from Agape Flights was in another part of the country when this whole thing happened. The CEO told me today they've returned now with more resolve to keep doing this work.
God's got a plan, and that plan is more than we could ever dream or imagine. And what was meant for evil, God will use for good. I truly believe that.
He had no idea of that plan when they traveled to Haiti. Agape Flights send supplies to missionaries there weekly. But this week's trip was different. A group went to rebuild a church damaged during last year's earthquake.
This was a special trip, an encouragement trip, and we were so excited to be on the Chieftain because it carries passengers. This plane is only cargo, and it's only crew. So we can't carry passengers on this plane.
During their work, they received devastating news about the plane they traveled on. They learned it was set on fire during protest against the government over gang activity.
We didn't have any clue that this would happen, but it was not a direct threat to Agape Flights. They actually thought our plane was a politician's plane, is what we've been told.
Seeing that charred plane for the first time.
Yeah, it was a gut punch. It hurt. It hurt for a moment.
But through that initial pain, he remembered the why of what they do, supporting the missionaries and their work for the people of Haiti.
The loss of personal property or ministry property is, while it's egregious, it can be replaced. What we want to make sure is that we keep the main thing, and that's the love of Christ.
Back home in Venice, they are more resolved to put their name agape, unconditional and sacrificial love, into action to a nation crying out for help.
We love Haiti. We love the people of Haiti, and we're going to continue to go and to be a force of light and a force of good news, because they need that. They need that encouragement. And so we're not going to quit.
Can't quit on your mission. This week's flight was canceled, but the plan is to resume sending supplies to Haiti next Thursday. Agape Flights will now need a new plane, of course, as they work to carry out that mission. We've shared how you can help in this story right now online.